Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Savage Crucible Wave 2 Conquest Pack. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. So again, I'd like to start off this video by thanking all of my friends over at Harvinger Studios for sending me out this little care package of some of the figures from Wave 2. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the two weapon armory packs that are coming out. These were super popular in the first wave. I love them. They really added a lot to the Lemurians, and it doesn't look like they're slowing down because we have two packs this time for Wave 2, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Conquest Pack. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here, lots of really neat things. So let's just stop gabbing about it and head over to the review space. All right, first off, I just want to give a little update that this head here, I do believe actually does come with the base Jaeger figure. It was included in the Conquest Pack that I received from Harvinger Studios, but I was incorrect. Only this head on the right will be in the Conquest Pack. This head will be packed in with Jaeger. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. I apologize. I just assumed that this came with the pack, but I'm really glad that it does come with the base figure. So just wanted to give you guys a little update. But if you didn't catch my video yesterday, this is the star of the show. This is why I'll be getting this pack, most definitely, because I love this head sculpt for Jaeger. It's so different and it's so amazing. I'm so glad that they included this because that's really going to change the look of Jaeger on your shelf. Next up, we do get this extra helmet. It looks incredible. It's got some ports on the side for different horns. It's got this nice skull face and this pearlescent paint job, which I really dig. We get this secondary helm that looks awesome. You can't really see the wearer's eyes, which is great. I love the ridges around the back. Looks really nice. Again, ports on the side for different horns. And we get three separate sets of horns in this Conquest Pack. We get these sort of like flamey style wings for the helmets that look really cool. They have this very nice orange to yellow gradient that's very soft and very beautiful. I love the way these came out. These are probably my favorite because I love the way they're sculpted. Again, this orange to gold yellowish gradient. I love the way these are sculpted. I love the ridges. This just looks incredible. And then we get these sort of like barbarian style horns that you can turn either way, towards the way he's facing or away. So we're going to pop them all in for each one of the helmets and see what they look like. So you have the horns on the skull head here, but yeah, you can put these in facing upwards, facing downwards, have them curling to the front, have them curling to the back. And I just think that that looks pretty incredible. I love the way it really changes the look of the different helmets that you can put them on. Next up, let's try these flaming ones. These are really incredible, and I think they're going to go great not only with the helmets in this pack, but also Nashorn, the Disinherited, who we're going to take a look at later this week. Oops, spoiler. Yep, that figure is going to be coming, but I think those look great. And then let's put these on. Some of these have a tighter tolerance than others, just because these are, prototypes and these are early factory samples, so some of the tolerances fit perfectly and then some do not. Let's swap this out for the other helmet that has the gold and sort of the garnety color. I think these look really good on this helmet. And of course you can mix and match. If you want to have like one horn and one spike or one wing, you certainly can. And I wonder what these would look like if we rotated them forward. Oh man, there's just, you got a lot of options here, and I dig this. I like how they're building in customization into, you know, popping and swapping like built into the base figures and stuff. I think that's brilliant, and I think this looks incredible. Oh, this is so cool. But one of the really cool things about this particular helmet is the gold band with the rivets, because to me they really fit well with this horned helmet, the horn attachments, because they also have the gold bands and the rivets in there, the jewels, and I think that looks really dope. Next up, we get some belt attachments. I love this rope and grappling hook, and again, this is something you can fit on any of your Savage Crucible figures that have like the little ports on the loincloth. Some have them on the front, some have them on the side or the back. You also get this little horn attachment here, which is really cool. I love how like this war horn has like this yellow strap on it, this leather strap, and again, this can go on any character that has those little ports on their loincloth. I love that they're to me, this is world building. I love like all of the storytelling. Now this little piece is super interesting. It's really, really cool. Basically what this little hook is basically like a severed head with a neck peg on it. So any of the heads that you have, probably it would work better with like your human heads. I did want to bring in something. This is a head from a different pack. We're going to be looking at this pack later in the week, but I did want to show how like you pop on like this human head, and then it looks like one of your characters has cut the head off one of his victims, and he can carry this around. And this is the most brutal and the most gruesome accessory in this wave, and I love it. I'm so here for it. This is absolutely incredible. I think this is fantastic. You get a couple of these handheld weapons like these knuckle dusters, and then this little bladed weapon, which look really neat. All of the weapons you would need for Conquest, which is, you know, aptly named from the Conquest Pack. We get this really nice shield with this removable handle, and the really cool thing about this shield is check out the blood effects. They're actually done in this very high glossy red color, so that the blood splatter actually reflects light the way it would in real life. I love that. I hope it comes across just as well in the final figure as it does in this prototype. We get this really nice spiky, sort of thorny mace or club here, which is painted beautifully. I love the orange spikes on this thing. The thorns just look, I mean, this thing looks brutal. Like, this is going to do some damage if it catches you across the face. And then we also get this really nice short spear, which I love. I love the size of it. It's great. We have some nice metallic spiky bits on the end, some wraps around the wood shaft, and it looks great. Man, it's just, this set comes with so much stuff. We also get a couple of hands. I think these are going to be for Nashorn. Now, these are going to be some fists that are on horizontal hinges, and I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of here for these things. We're also going to get some, what I'm going to call gesturing fingers. We have them on both, or on horizontal hinges, and if you want to have Nashorn telling you what he really feels about you, or maybe you're driving, these are the hands for you. Now, I do want to see like what some of these weapons look like in an actual production figure hand. So we're going to go with the Shadow Slate here, and man, I dig it. Man, look at this. This club is just so. I didn't pull out an extra hand, gripping hand, so we're just going to slide that in there. And man, he looks great. I love this. This pack is going to go so well with your Lemurians. I love that every time we get a. Oh, look at that. The tip of this comes off, so maybe they can use the bottom part of this weapon with another topper. I love that, like these each subsequent weapons or armory pack that we're going to get in the future will work, retrofit all of the figures that we've already bought, which I absolutely love. I think it's a great idea. And there we have him wielding that little short spear, which I love. This looks great. I think I may have to give this spear to a couple of my Lemurians. And then let's see what these knuckle dusters look like. These are some pretty brutal weapons. Maybe like this guy's ready for the arena or something. But those are pretty brutal. And then let's slide this one in, see what we got going on here. Again, that's nasty. You wouldn't want to catch one of those across the jaw. Look at that. That's so cool. I did want to show these helmets without a figure, so we're just going to pop them on a Lemurian to show you like what they would look like on a figure, and they look pretty rad. Of course, they're going to look better on like some of your more human characters and not the Lemurians, but they still look pretty dope. I love accessories. I love getting extra bits and bobs and armory pieces and little things to fit on your belt or your loincloth that add some story elements, that add some storytelling, that sort of tell us, these characters can do other things, whether they need ropes or like the war horn or any of that. I love this kind of stuff, and adding more of this to my characters that I can add more to the figures that I already own. It's just absolutely great. You're going to get a lot of stuff for your buck here, so definitely pick up this Conquest Pack. And if you want to get this guy at the actual Savage Crucible price, then you want to head on over to savagecrucible.com and pre-order this Conquest Pack now. They are up for pre-order at these special reduced prices up until this Friday, August 16th, when pre-orders close. Then after that, you can only get them at these prices at shows and whatnot. And then, online retailers, their prices will be a little bit higher. So definitely head over there and check them out. Again, another massive shout out to the fine folks over at Harvinger Studios for sending this out for me to take a look at. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and I will see you in the toy aisles.